Ready to get things rocking, the Pro Bowl kicker from the NFC last year, Aldrich Rosas. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These two teams squaring off here in week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Prescott now. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away.
At their own 20-yard line.
Oh, shit.
This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That was shades of Tennessee Volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. That's good for 28 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Montgomery, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready. Blue ready. 57 to Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Green, triple team. He's checking crap.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, check, check. Check. Check hot, bro. Hot, hot.
Derrick Henry. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Derrick Henry, 97 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and
again,
again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Hey, bro, you got lucky as hell. My fucking phone, not say phone, my fucking joystick died. Oh, my.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
It's 12-0, man.
12-0 the score after one on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Henry out of the pistol. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Come on.
Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Check.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point try now for Crosby. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Rams 26, Panthers nothing. Mason Crosby set to
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
But now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Next to score, Rams 26, Panthers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
57, Mike, 57. Flip, flip, flip.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Ginn. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and the catch made by Hilton. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown L.A. T.Y. Hilton, 92 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A first down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. 3rd down here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw is Prescott. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch tight. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ready to go.
Winston now. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Man out, man out, man out, man out. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm coming, baby. Fire.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And he's able to find Diggs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. On first down, it's Rudolph. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On second and 10, Rudolph. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big run there by Henry. 71 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Check 52. 47.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be second and goal.
46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
He's coming.
Here's Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Ted Ginn scoring a touchdown against his former mates as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. From the red zone now, Rudolph. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on second down. Rudolph. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kyle Rudolph there to make the grab. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
PAT up and good by Rosas. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton picks up his second sack of the afternoon. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. They'll run it again with Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game. But the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Yeah, what's up? I don't know. I just can't say it. I don't know.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rudolph. Going deep to the end zone for Jude. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man
fucking burn like this, bro? That shit's crazy.
10, touchdown LA. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Get it.
Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Oh, my God.
Caught by Jason McCourty. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Corey Peters there to bring him down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down throw for Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Switch it, hey.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And you know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team, because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019. Throwing, Prescott, and Gibbs got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Prescott now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a first and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timelouts.
Hey, dude, next time we play, bro, I'm
first.
killing
They've got
you.
2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, Prescott here to throw. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth now in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season.
We own them. We own them.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Go. 60 outlaw, blue draw Corker. Go.
One last throw here for Rudolph. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the All-Pro corner, Josh Norman. So